Hello, everybody. This is Grace on a Journey, and you are listening to Angelic Healing Express. Welcome to the newcomer, and to those of you returning, my fellow travelers, welcome back. We are happy to have you. We love, we share, we learn, we grow, we laugh, we forgive, we improve, we self-care. I have been cued to connect with you this morning and to share some words with you. And the words that come to mind when I think about the energy of the message that's about to be released, I have to say the truth. It's in the energy of rude awakening. And as I just said that, I received a message that said, it comes in truth. And truth is what sets us all free. I want to start by saying the Serenity Prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Courage to change the things that I can. And wisdom to know the difference. Now, I have a meditation that was brought to my attention to share. And it begins with a quote. Doubt is a pain too lonely to know that faith is his twin brother. I'm going to repeat that because I want you to meditate on that. Doubt is a pain too lonely to know that faith is his twin brother. Before I continue sharing this meditation, I just received a message to interject. The message is you are being encouraged to realign your pathway with what will light up your soul. Confirmation. You are being encouraged to realign your pathway with what will light up your soul. So pause for a moment. Think about what will light up your soul. Write it down. And begin with step 1. Of how to manifest aligning yourself with what lights up your soul. I want to say God is real. People, as I'm sharing with you, I'm receiving these messages and they are totally in alignment with what is about to be shared today. Your angels are encouraging you to slow down, as this will open up windows and doors to opportunity. That's telling me that some of us miss opportunities because we're in a rush. We lack patience. We surrender to peer pressure, confirmation. And that is a lesson that we must learn. Patience. I can tell you that I've gained a lot of instruction and wisdom and assistance in that area of patience. I must say I'm very fortunate because I am in tune and connected to my angelic family. But I worked for it. I requested their assistance. I was open to receiving healing. And I respect them. I have faith in their guidance. And I undeniably love them. I feel very supported, very loved. And I feel submerged in favor. Confirmation. And in this moment in time, all is well with my soul. Now, the meditation that I was called to share with you, I'm going to summarize it. People who say their faith is unshakable are in denial. Few of us, even the most devout, have gone unquestioning through all of life's tribulations. Some of us, in fact, find our faith in God wavering even in good times. I think that is directed to the holier than thou crew who likes to be in the front of everything, cheering themselves on and stating that they can be the judge of this person and that person and this person because they can just pretend that they don't have a past. And they can get their bag or their basket of stones to throw on others. They can connect with others and congregate and destroy people's lives because they feel like they have the right. It is all an illusion. A lot of people who claim that they are so religious and they are so founded in their faith, it's all a front. But as I continued the meditation, doubt is the fertile condition of all progress. So as much as there is a stigma attached to doubt, I'm hearing the fruit of the universe is balance, because it has a negative side to it and a positive side to it. The positive side being doubt is the fertile condition of all progress, because you begin to question you begin to focus. You attract the energy of being alert. You're in tune with your intuition. And you proceed cautiously. So when in doubt, understand it is an opportunity to grow. Investigate. Thoroughly. Think for yourself. But be open to receive guidance from the divine. And in my truth, I understand that there are those that are high vibrational and low vibrational that are hearing my voice presently. But in my truth, I must say, I would guide you to connect with high vibrational mentors and coaches and ascended masters when receiving guidance. As I said last episode, consider the source. What lesson is their life revealing? Have you ever taken the pause to gaze at someone spiritually? We gaze at them physically, naturally, but as spiritual beings having a human experience, We need to begin to use our spiritual eyes. What lesson is their life teaching you? That will assist you with your next step. Is this person qualified to guide me in the right direction? Because if they are guiding you to engage in further low vibrational activity, I will just say think twice. It's your free will, so I will just say think twice and pay attention to your circles and the consequences that follow. Confirmation, words of wisdom. An integral part of coming to have faith so doubt is part of the process. How could there be faith without doubt? Or doubt without faith? They are different sides of the same coin, both part of being human. No one is perfect, so nobody is qualified of taking a position to control another spiritual being having a human experience. We have free will. And those that attempt to control are not in alignment with universal law. And this is why, as they advance, you will also witness their demotions that follow. This is a new day, and I've shared several times before. It was revealed to me that I am a pioneer. In this new thought, this new awakening, this new favor. Many of us have been programmed to sacrifice ourselves to receive favor, and we're awakening to the fact that favor comes when you practice self-love and align ourselves to universal law. It is difficult to experience being spiritually uprooted from one foundation to another. And so I always suggest stay connected to your roots. What is aligned to your highest good? What I recommend to release is what is no longer in alignment with your highest good. Because you are advancing and experiencing a brand new way of thinking does not mean you need to discard your roots and foundation. It means taking what you want, leaving the rest, and perfecting it to your liking. Again, we are being directed to beginning to think for ourselves. As you listen to speakers, teachers, gurus, and so forth, always take what you want and leave the rest. Let your intuition guide your way. You are free. Claim it. Say it. Be it. You are free. Now, as I continue with the meditation, so we need never feel ashamed of our doubts, right? So if somebody claims they changed and you don't believe they changed, we never need to feel ashamed about our doubts. I don't know you. Until you present yourself consistently. And even in that reality, I must investigate spiritually. What is my intuition saying? And those of you that have gifts, open yourself to receive those messages. Just the other day, I went to an area that I enjoyed, and I was watching some birds interacting with each other, and one of them had food. Began eating his or her food. And I noticed someone just came, another bird actually, flew down in her direction and just picked up her food and just ran off with it. She didn't fly, she ran off with it. What captured my attention is the fact that the bird that was stolen from didn't turn around to chase the other bird. Okay, you stole something from me. I'm going to keep my peace. Because I'm going to find something else. And now that you taught me the lesson by introducing yourself, then I will be in a secure location with whatever I obtain to nurture myself. You see, those of us that are truly gifted need to invite exploration into our lives. Yes, you love cards, right? Some of us. Some of us also are gifted in the area of being able to read plants and seashells, even the sky. But you are never limited in receiving messages because you are connected to the all in all. The divine. God. And so, everything that you need to know, if you make yourself available to it, you will receive those notices in time, before deadline. And this is why we're encouraged to be outdoors. We're encouraged to gaze at the stars. You'd be surprised the messages that you can receive just by gazing at the stars. Right? Children give you messages. Animals give you messages. Plants give you messages. It's all over. Some of us can even read a room. We can read the energy. We can read people. And this is why when they are in trickster energy, with a mask, we recognize them. There are ways to heighten your gifts. It's in relation to universal law. What are you willing to give to receive? What service can you give? In this new day, we are building foundation. The promised land is attainable. But it will be built on our backs. Those of us that are called. And this is why not anyone can just fill in or substitute or take your place. Because they have not experienced life in the capacity that you've had. What didn't break you made you stronger. As I've shared before, the plans of the enemy are step stools that align you with your purpose. You are the temple. That's what I just heard. You are the foundation of the temple. Without a foundation, a stable foundation, a sturdy foundation, a strong foundation, a committed foundation, a responsible foundation, a loyal foundation, a secure foundation. A foundation built with integrity, truth, and honesty. In alignment with universal law. In alignment with divine timing. In alignment with God's calling. Praise God. Without all of those bricks, the temple will fall. And everything hidden will be open to all to see and learn and do better. As I've said, you could learn from other people's mistakes. Those that are wise take that approach. Because as you learn from other people's mistakes, you don't repeat those mistakes. And you're able to move to the next cycle and the next cycle. Consider your steps. I'm hearing order my steps. Teach me, guide me every day. Father, I pray, order my steps in your way. You see, when you invite God to order your steps and you align to His guidance and direction, you can't lose. This is what separates the winners and the losers. The losers believe that they can take on the world by themselves. But the winners know that confirmation. The winners know that with God, I'm all the way up. Now you can debate it, you can reject it, you can deny it. But reality is an open view right now. As I continue the meditation, the searching is synonymous to finding. You hear that? Searching is synonymous to finding. And so in your doubt and in your open mindedness, you will encounter what sounds to be true. Your intuition will be heightened, and you will know how to proceed with caution on your path. I feel followers have the most difficult time because they can't think for themselves, because they choose not to. And this is why they get led astray. If you find yourself in the category of just not deciding for yourself, maybe you need to look at yourself and begin to make decisions that are in alignment with your highest good and stand your ground. There's no way around it. And this is why my truth is sometimes considered a rude awakening. Because when I experienced dark night of the soul, I experienced it alone. In fact, when I got divorced, my family wasn't aware of it until probably 6 months later. I divorced, not with a lawyer. I learned how to do the paperwork. I went to classes to learn how to divorce. Real talk. Right? Instructed by lawyers. And I was able to put it all together and avoid that lawyer fee that would have been put on my back again. And so you can do anything with help. Ask God for help. You'd be surprised what you're capable of doing. As I continue the meditation, you would not be looking for me if you did not possess me. Wow. So it says, this searching is synonymous to finding. You would not be looking for me if you did not possess me. So truth is out there for your truth seekers. For you truth seekers, truth is out there. And the fact that it says, if you did not possess me, equates to the fact that you have to do your inner work to connect to it. You would not be looking for me if you did not possess me. As you look for it, you encounter your truth. And this is why you hear time and time again that all the answers that you need to know are already in you. Are you doing the work? So to end this portion of the meditation, today I am grateful for my doubts. They keep me in touch with God. Now, there is a poem that I've known ever since I was a child. I should say I've come across, and it's very popular, and I'm being asked to share it with you. Most of you, well, some of you have come across it. It's called Footprints. One night, a man had a dream about walking along the beach with the Lord. The sky flashed. Scenes from his life. For each scene, he noticed 2 sets of footprints in the sand. His and the Lord's. After the last scene flashed before him. He looked at the footprints, noticing that at the most difficult times in his life, there was only one set of footprints. Lord, you said you'd walk with me all the way if I followed. But during the most troublesome times in my life, there is only one set of footprints. Why did you leave me when I needed you most? The Lord replied, I love you and would never leave you in your times of trial and suffering. When you see one of set of footprints, that was when I carried you. And I love that short story. I connect to it. I know when I fell on my face after trusting someone that wasn't trustworthy, that God is who carried me. I am very independent when it comes to healing because I heal myself. And so one of the reasons why I didn't close my divorce when I divorced on February 14th of all days, Valentine's Day, is when I found myself in the courtroom. And it was revealed to me later that that's because this is Self-Love Day. You were not loved. You didn't feel love. You didn't experience love. You are not aligned with your highest good. Detached from people, places, and things and energies that are not in alignment with your highest good. When you're married to someone who says, I don't love you, but I will grow to love you, that speaks volumes. Especially when they were in trickster spirit before they married you. They loved you then. But after marriage, I will grow to love you. Well, my issue with love is the fact that my father taught me that we should not fall in love. If we fall, that is not the energy that is putting me first. What you say, your children. Now I said your people, so that they're included too, your circle. People are paying attention to what you say. Sometimes you say things and you think nobody's really paying attention, and they really are. They could be on their phone and paying attention. They could be watching TV and paying attention. This is why I like to tell parents that kids don't go deaf because they're playing. Certain conversations should not be in front of them. And certain conversations you should think twice with having with them, because it could lead them astray. It could make them become afraid of love, confirmation. It's all intention. So why would you be afraid of falling in love? because you have an intention that is not aligned with the highest good of the person that you're connected to. See that? We like to claim gifts. Oh, I have the gift of this and I have the gift of that. Analyzing is also a gift. Seeing things from every perspective is also a gift. Seeking wisdom is also a gift. So a lot of you who are saying, I'm not gifted. The fact that you're here, those of you that are sincere and in your truth, you are seeking wisdom. Because as I share, I deliver wisdom. As fellow travelers, we love, we share, we learn, we grow, we laugh, we forgive, we improve, we self-care. We need to check all those steps daily. Are you emitting love? Are you sharing with others? Sincerely. I'm hearing sincerely. Not to say I did that. I gave that. I have to do that. And I'm hearing not lying about sharing. Some people are lying about ever sharing. When you're loving, are you loving sincerely? Is it a front? Is it to love bomb? Is it with a hidden agenda? Fellow travelers love in truth. They share in truth. We learn in truth. We don't lead people astray. We don't create confirmation. We don't create illusions. We affirm that people have free will to decide for themselves, to think for themselves, to perceive for themselves. We grow. We grow from our experiences. We grow from trials and tribulations. We grow from recognition and reward. We grow with the fuel of love. We laugh. We need to chill out. Believe you me, my life is very balanced. I am always alert if there is disalignment. And I keep check on that. I meditate before I sleep. Was I productive today? What did I achieve? How did I move forward? What am I neglecting? Confirmation. I am very, I don't want to say self-critical. I will say constructively critical when it comes to myself. And this is why I laugh when others are in the pretense, well, I'm trying to be constructively critical towards you. One, that's unsolicited advice. Two, you need to check yourself. And three, I'm on my job. It amuses me when people are in pretense, I stress, that their efforts for smearing campaigns and defamations of character, lies and plots and schemes. I'm hearing murder plots, confirmation, I just heard, was all in the energy of being constructive. I'm hearing falsehood. And so when you encounter such low vibrations, learn how to tune out. Due to my desire to help others, I used to entertain being on social media and when I heard stories such as those that were in pain, those that were experiencing domestic abuse, those that were grieving, those that were having issues in their personal lives, when I saw those stories, I went in their inbox. Confirmation. I DM them. Mind you, I don't know them. They're just followers or social media friends. When I say friends, we don't interact. For some reason, they came to my page or they desired to follow me. And I wasn't getting paid. But still, I reached out to these people. Still, I offered to pray with them. Still, I encouraged them. That was my purpose on social media. That is what I posted on social media. And then it came the dark night of the soul where I was being attacked and plotted against and so forth. And I was sharing my story, what I've experienced, what I foresee. Karma is real. It was all in truth. And so sometimes truth is disturbing to those that are foreign to truth. But truth is right in your face. It's all around you. But you need to open your eyes. Some of you choose to close your eyes. Because as you weigh the scales, well, even though I don't like such characteristics, okay, I like this. I like that. I like how we can bond in such vices. And others, well, I actually like those vices. I like those vibrations because I'm aligned to those vibrations. You see? But there are many ways to service. I remember somebody sharing what I felt were hidden messages directed to suicide. She had many followers. Many. She's an artist. And I contacted her. Her DM. I said, if you ever need to talk to somebody, I'm here for you. She just had a miscarriage. I'm here for you. I'm okay. I'm okay. I was just venting, but I'm okay. And then there were others that were open to a kind energy. Another that was being physically abused, and I would contact her. Love yourself. I'm here for you. Never guiding her to leave the relationship or stay in the relationship, because that is free will. But I'm here for you. You're not alone. Everything that you do as service, it's as if as you're collecting a savings account in a universal bank. You may be in the illusion that, okay, I did not get what I could have received in my wallet. But you receive it with God's favor, confirmation. You receive it with wisdom. What you give is what you receive. And I thank God on my journey to heal, I connected with an individual that had a child that was the same age as my child. So we began to go out together, take them to the movies together, take them to the museum, take them to the park, take them to the beach, take them to fairs. I mean, we did a lot. One of my most favorite memories is when we took them to church on Halloween, and they had the kids dress up, and it was a safe place, right? Dressed up in Bible characters. She always used to get me to go out and move and so forth. And it was through my connection to her, she revived a memory that I had, because she was volunteering. And she said, volunteering helps you to heal. And I began to look for ways to volunteer. Sometimes God allows you to be in situations that you have to grow from, so that you know the steps and you can help another. So even as I was healing, I wasn't even healed yet, but even as I was healing, I began assisting others, volunteering in that manner. I've had the pleasure of going to beautiful banquets to thank the volunteers of the hospitals and so forth. It gave me an opportunity to learn from different people, from different backgrounds. It gave me an opportunity to see things from different perspectives, to know that progress is based on our choices, to accept the fact that community should be balanced. Because of the fruit of the universe is balance. As you give, you receive. I received services before. I've received counseling before. And I promised myself that I would return it. I committed to it without knowing what the future held. My prayer was always, since my young adult years, my prayer was always, God, please help me to arrive at my highest potential. I'll never forget that, because I was inspired with those words, but I didn't hear them from another speaker or a book, or I was inspired by the Holy Spirit to speak those words into my life. There's power in affirmation. There's power in kindness, in caring, in love, because you never know when you'll be in a position to be assisted in that manner. I don't regret any good that I've ever done for anybody, because it reflects the goodness in me. They may have used it to make a mockery out of me, but as I look at it and view it, it shows the goodness in me. Confirmation. So you may have your perspective and I have my perspective, and that's okay. We can agree to disagree. And so there's time to cry, and there's time to laugh, and there's time to chill out. There's time to meditate, to slow down. There's time for everything. There's time to forgive. But what we fail to understand, forgiveness is not forgetfulness. Confirmation. Forgiveness is not reconciliation. It can never be the same. And that's the honest truth. It will never be the same. Because you will always set a boundary because that person went there with you before. So subconsciously, confirmation, you will always set a boundary. Regarding that fault. It will always be in the back of your mind until you decide to attract what is for your highest good. Improvement should be part of your journey. But that comes after acceptance. That comes after making a decision. That comes after rewriting your wrongs. And making things right. I'm sorry never makes it okay. Especially when it was intentional. Detach from people, places, and things that are no longer in alignment with your highest good. The title I was led to share for this episode is They Are Not Like You. As I woke up this morning, I received the title, They Are Not Like You. So you need to respect yourself. You need to abide by the restrictions. This is a period of recuperation. And this was prophesied because I've shared before that God told me I was about to undergo the worst times in my life. I had an announcement. This is what's going to come. But the reason it's going to come is because you are a teacher. So you have to go to class to learn lessons because that is what will qualify you to teach. I was given a warning, a heads up. Prepare yourself. And as I went through the persecutions that I was subjected to, I was told that there will be a season of recuperation. And in that season, only those in alignment with your highest good will have access to you. You see, all efforts being made to connect to me, those that are in trickster energy, have not been successful, will not be successful. All the doors are closed. Wow. As I said, all the doors are closed. I heard a door close. That's a confirmation. Yeah, all the doors are closed. I'm hearing no hard feelings. But I'm protected. So even though I emit love and I am in the energy of love and I show love and I will always show love and I have shown love, I am protected. So God looks out for me. My angels look out for me. My high vibrational ancestors look out for me. I have universal energies that look out for me. So, when the doors need to remain closed, they alert me. Keep them closed. And the truth is, some of you that are experiencing such trials in your life know that if you open those doors or even the window, you remain in the cycle. There are restrictions set that you must abide to. My spiritual support team made it clear. Confirmation that we're not going to be wasting our energy. Either you want our help or you don't. Plain and simple. So if we guide you in this direction and you choose that direction, yeah, you on your own. All right, because they see what I don't see. So even though this world programs you to self-sabotage and say, yes, forgiveness is forgetting. Forgiveness is reconciliation. Forgiveness, as I said, as much as the world programs us to be in the energy of self-sabotage, those of us that are in tune spiritually are guided. Our steps are ordered. Doors closed are remain closed. And as we do that, as fellow travelers, we improve. Our lives improve. You'll notice that once you detach yourself from low vibrational people, places, and things and energies, your whole life will change. This is why I laugh when I think of those that want to stay attached to me that are low vibrational. Because as much as they attack me to not move on and not be in a relationship with another and so forth, I'm happy by myself. As long as your low vibration is not in the picture, and I'm not exposed to it as it is contagious, I'm fine. I function. I volunteer. I study. I parent. I love. Nothing will stop me. I'm unbreakable. And that is my truth. I maintain my stance by taking care of myself, all of my needs. I don't need another to take care of my needs. I can take care of my needs. My connections are additions. I am a spiritual being first. Before having a human experience. And this is why when they chose to isolate me and have others see me in a wrong light, what they don't realize is they open doors for my spiritual connections. It gave me opportunity to meditate and pray and be awakened and see signs and feel presences and see things that I was not even able to see prior to that. Go places I wasn't even given access to before that. You'll be surprised the places I've went. You'd be surprised the things that I've seen. I even was told that the world is not ready yet for my foresight. And this is why I have to take baby steps with you. Because I know them to be true. But you have to be on a certain level to be in tune with the truth, for it to sound, give you the sound, give you the frequency of truth. If you disalign from your highest good by disrespecting your restrictions, you forfeit everything. Your abundance, your prosperity, your connections, your protection. Are you kidding me? So to conform to dumbing down and subscribing to self-sabotage, to be part of the crowd, I would be losing all of this favor. Does it make sense to you? When God tells me to detach from people, places, and things because they are not like you, I detach from people, places, and things because they are not like me. I accept people as they are. Whether you accept me as I am, I accept people as they are. I accept you in your truth. I accept you truthfully. But I do not have to be attached to you. Some people literally make you sick. I remember encountering an individual and just his energy made me sick. Couldn't be around that. Confirmation. Even when I go to a place and the energy is wrong, I feel sensations. Get out of here. Nope, this is not for you. Nope, the energy ain't right. I encountered an individual the other day who appeared to be genuine. And after the conversation, things began to fall down. My pocketbook fell down. My phone fell down. My bottle of water fell down. And I understood confirmation. I understood what that meant. That person is not sincere. And the connection would have just been in relation to my content. Certain ways that I want to elevate it in production. So it wasn't nothing personal, it was just business. But I was given signs, nope, this person's going to make you lose money. This person is going to give you communication that will cause you to regress instead of moving forward. This person is not in the energy that we want you to be in. This connection is not right. This connection would cause you to lose abundance. See, it's the symbolism of what fell, how it fell, when it fell. I observed all of these things. And then I asked for further guidance. Please give me clarification. And even if I do divination, I do meditation. And even after I do meditation, please confirm the clarity I was given. I do my work, people. It's not easy to be me. I'm not even fronting with y'all. It's not easy to be me. Because I check and double check. Confirmation. I'm very detail oriented. Very observant. Very alert. The funny part is, even under a spell, I wasn't recognized. What they thought of me wasn't me. There were certain statements that were made that broke the spell. When someone says, I'm learning to love you, I will grow to love you, that broke a spell. Right then and there. You don't understand how that built the wall. It built the wall right then and there. Be careful with your mouth, especially when you have certain intentions. Making comments like, well, if I can't get my papers, then, I would just have to go to another country and then get my papers. And no, I would not keep contact with you because, it would have caused problems with whoever I am attached to. And so, no, we would not be in contact. I mean, these selfish comments were all registered. Who are you kidding? Under spell or not, I was functioning. I've always been intelligent. I was just in a phase of persecution. I remember many things that were said that woke me up. But see, when I talk to God in my closet, you don't know about it. When I tell God, you heard that? You know I don't like that. You know I don't want to continue with that. You know you got to do something about that. How would you know? How would you know that me and God was chatting all along? How would you know it came to a point where God said, leave? I said, God said. In the presence of God, I said, God said, leave. Detach. Because he saw things I didn't see. He saw the fact that the only reason someone was following me everywhere I was going, to work, to the supermarket, to church, and so forth, is to do reports and relay the information with those that were stalking me and making an attempt to murder me. And so after my detachment, and he was so thorough on my schedule, God said, leave the job. Even though it was a job from going one hospital to another hospital to a university, like there were different, I was all over the community. And I love that position, y'all. Because I'm a people person, right? And I like to encourage others. And God said, no, you have to leave that job. And I didn't know it was because they already infiltrated that job. I had people that wanted to kill me that signed up for the classes that I was teaching, y'all. I was married to someone that sold me out, y'all. That was my rude awakening, right? There's a season for all of us. And so if you know my supervisor, if you know my work, if you know where I volunteer, if you know, that would put me that would make me available to you. And God said, no, detach. And believe me, I had great connections. People that are in healing careers, that choose to be, that are devoted, that are called to be, can be great as part of, as when it comes to supporting you, being a support system. This job that I had was not just a job to me. It was a family to me. There was no problem I had that I couldn't go to my supervisor to be guided in this direction or that direction. Community resources and so forth. Emotional support. Why would I leave that job? Because he opened the door to infiltrate with my enemies. Yeah, come observe her. Come do spells on her while she's teaching. Yeah, ask her to go out with you. Say you don't have a car so you can go in her car and do spell work. Oh yes, people. I've dealt with betrayal to the point of no return. I remember there was one time I was invited to go to a meeting with one of those killers. And I was guided not to go. And I believe the reason why I was guided not to go is because it was an attempt to harm me. You see, the reason why they needed my location, the reason why they tracked my phone, they tracked my car, they hacked my computer and so forth, and got caught red-handed. To the point my child had his own iPad and a grown man stole his iPad. I was looking for it all over, like for weeks. Where is it? Do you know how much money I dropped for that iPad? Where is that iPad? I don't know. I haven't seen it. I don't know. And one day I'm trying to, clear some things, declutter and so forth. And I find the iPad in his night table. I said, why did you lie to me? Why did you say you don't know where the iPad is? Oh, you spoil him too much. And so he doesn't need to be on it all this time. He has other things he could be on and so forth. This is my child. Never did I ever interfere with your parenting with your child. There are certain boundaries. Dishonesty is crossing the line. When you are in a connection with somebody who has a child, you need to be able to be effective at communication in truth. If your opinion would be, well, this child did this or this child should be doing this, you talk to that biological parent. You remain on the same page with that biological parent. You respect your lane. Confirmation. And this is one of the things that rubbed my ancestors in the wrong way, because you taken from my child. Not only from me, but from my child. You're jealous of my child. These are stemming from inner child wounds. You don't feel he should have everything that he has. That's your opinion. But I'm the one that's parenting. True story. And this is why God had to redirect me to someone that would treat my child as his own, not as a stepchild. Confirmation. Because my child didn't deserve that. He's nobody's stepchild. He has parents that love him, that support him, that consider him, that will do everything and anything to keep him on a righteous path. Not everyone is the same. They are not like you. Not everyone is the same. You see, some women are okay with allowing a man to destroy their child, to abuse their child, and then stay with them and their child. I'm not in that category. Never have been. Never will be. That's nowhere in my family. Not in my roots. You don't understand the type of backlash that I would receive if I put a man first. What? I need to love my man and I need to love my child. And I need to be with a man that loves my child. And that's period. My cousin once told me, you're not a rock, so you can't settle. Confirmation. My name needs to be reintroduced because I'm not a rock. My name is Grace on a Journey. Get that? Means if it doesn't work, the journey continues. Because grace follows. That is my reintroduction. That is why I'm being guided to keep my doors closed. I'm laughing because not all of you know what police locks are. But I'm hearing police locks. Spiritual police locks. Confirmation. It's a condemned pathway. I remain in the house. In the house of the Lord. Because he is renewing my strength. I'm hearing you haven't seen nothing yet. Because he's adding what was stolen from me. In attempt to steal from me, to keep me down due to my potential and desires to compete with groups of people against an army of one. God is providing me with more than I could have ever received from such company. Why open the door to misery Why open the door to polygamy if it's not something I subscribe to? Why open the door to baby mama drama when I don't got time for it? Oh, there's more I could say. There's more I could say. Trust me. There's more I could say. Come on now. But I'm going to give you grace. I'm going to give you grace because you know every other thing that I could say on why I must respect the restrictions. And it was revealed to me that you are banned from my life. I wasn't a qualified teacher to you. But you're still listening in my classroom. I'm hearing discrimination be that way sometimes. That's okay. It's time to take care of self. It's time to surround myself with people that love me. By the way, I was cut off the last episode because I said I heard a song. And I wanted to pause it to hear all of the lyrics. We are the champions. Queen. And it's a beautiful song. But I just wanted to share. I was cut off because that is where it needed to end. Everything that happens when I interact with you is guided. Nothing is a coincidence. And even before I share with you, I connect to my spiritual support team. Speak through me. Do not allow anything to happen that is not in alignment with my highest good. And so when they see I need to cut it off, they cut it off. They don't want me to overwork myself either. Balance is the fruit of the universe. But they allow me to continue my lessons. We are the champions. Those that are in alignment, fellow travelers, we are the champions. That song makes me smile. Now, funny enough, right after I said that, I had a glimpse of my spread. And first card is crown. Funny, right? We are the champions. First card is crown. All right? Certainly related to champion. Successful, wealthy, stability, security. Now, when I came across book, I asked for clarity. One of the reasons my house was invaded, and a spy was sent to observe me 24/7 was because I was being used as a lab rat. They were conducting spells on me. How is this affecting her? Consistently attacking me with spells. And getting reports from someone that said, I do. This is what I've been through. And this is what God healed me from. Because it was not only an invasion of my home, it was also an invasion of my spiritual home. My physical home. My mental home. This is what I've been through. This is what God healed me from. This is why I'm asked to share my story. This is why some of you now have hope. Even after sexual exploitation, confirmation, even after financial abuse, even after poisoning your food. Oh, there's more I could say. I said there's more I could say, but I'm going to give you grace. See, that's part of my journey. I'm going to give you grace. They were writing a book. It was entertainment. Torturing me was entertainment. It was fun. It was games. Something to laugh about. Something to be proud about. Something to talk about. Right? They were in their pride. They continued attacking me to polish their skills. Now they're experiencing a tower because I healed. And I'm emerging. The spells are broken. People are recognizing they were shapeshifters. And they had a different perspective all along, leading people astray. That attacking her, confirmation, is for your own good. This is what you will gain. Meanwhile, you didn't know the back end of the story. You didn't know the illusions. You didn't know, even though it was a toxic love, there was still love. From his side. The spy fell in love. The Judas fell in love. The hitman fell in love. It happens. It happens. Especially when you're a good person, you know. You treat people good. Confirmation. You know, as I thought about it in review, I said, no successful man would throw away what I had to offer. Any successful man would recognize that I would just magnify that in their lives. And this is why a successful man saw me in truth. He wasn't under a spell. And he cannot be touched. And I know why. We know why. All efforts that were made failed. Message sent. Attachment. But I need to sweep you out because it says broom. Got to clean you out. Got to throw you away. Got to put you in that trash can. So now you feel like a victim, right? This card says, in regards to ancestral trauma, when this card shows up, it means that there is a pattern around relationships that need healing that we inherited from our ancestors. Whether that be with friends, family, or romantic partner, there are subconscious patterns, confirmation, impacting relationships that need to be addressed accordingly. As I said, sometimes sons want to be like fathers, or fathers want to be like sons. However it resonates. We speak in truth. Only the strong will survive. Message. Some of you need to do further research because a lot of things that you knew were not enough things that you need to know. And again, you need to consider your source. I must be honest with you and say, if you are in the energy of malintent and connect to someone that is high vibrational, not only will you be identified and recognized after your energy is read, but also you will receive some karmic compensation. Ask around. Maybe if they're open about it, they'll share their experience. Because I recall one of the experiences I had when somebody who said I was not gifted, I didn't know how to read and so forth. I was everything negative, everything that wasn't my name. Requested my services. Received counseling from me. And while on the phone, doing ritualistic activity, to curse and destroy me. And one day God just revealed it to me. This is who you're counseling. And I remember she went straight on block. There was no need for back and forth, for interaction, explanation. No time for that. And the client that she sent to me followed suit on block. Why are you requesting my services if you on the hate train? And I know y'all heard that confirmation. There it goes again. Why are you seeking my counseling if I'm not right mentally? Well, one of the reasons, fellow travelers, is called point of contact. Those who know. But God always reveals it to me. And the thing with me is, I don't argue. I don't care who you are. I don't argue. If I care about you, I might even tell you, I'm not going to argue. I might even favor you in that respect. I am not going to argue. Why? Because I know I love you. So I need to walk away. I need to calm down. I need to be rational. I need to be emotional. I need to be in my wise mind, in my balanced mind. And then we continue the conversation. We don't argue over here. In fact, one of the reasons why I was told that I lacked attraction is because of the fact that I don't argue. You don't speak up for yourself. You don't do this. You don't do that. I've never heard someone said you don't argue. Well, if someone doesn't argue with me, then they don't love me. That's the toxicity I was exposed to. That's why I was guided to walk away. And I did. That's why I never tried to ask why you left. Why are you with my enemies? None of that. No back and forth. No argument. I laughed when I heard I was chasing people and going to their homes. Who are you? We've never met. Yo, I came to your home, tried to fight you, right? But we've never met. Make it make sense. I never asked for his whereabouts. I just cut the phone line. You're on your own. Period. So all of this was unnecessary drama. I don't share my man. So the fact that he's with someone I know he's exposed. Yo! You think I don't want to live? Somebody that seduces a man what I was about to say. What I was about to say, y'all. I'm looking for clearance. Okay, I just received clearance. You seduce a man by going down on him, knowing that he's married. So, do you think I'm going to look at you like you safe? Make it make sense. Confirmation. A married man, yo. You go down on him, right? And I'm supposed to think that you're safe? I know what he was exposed to, yo. I don't play about my life. I've never settled for less. Once you cheat, trust is gone. and I follow, I'm gone. And he would be able to admit that. Yeah, she always said that. If you ever cheat on me, we done. Warnings were given. I'm in a better place right now. I'm happy right now. Even before our divorce, in our separation, I began healing. It was his negativity that was keeping me down. When I was in my room alone talking to God and got back into my creative skills and painting and doing pottery and volunteering, I was healing. All this time I was healing. All this time I was surrounded with people that loved me, with people that was giving me good advice, coming from good sources, coming from elders who've been there, done that. I was building. You feel me? So if you see my castle today, know I put in the work. It was my foundation that brought me here. I recall sharing my plans with the Judas that I was attached to. By the way, you're forgiven. If I share what I share, it's not because you're not forgiven. You're forgiven. Your mistresses are forgiven. Those who attached me to you by doing spells, those spiritual practitioners and so forth, you're forgiven. You know why? Because it takes me to forgive you to get my justice. Makes it easier, right? I don't move forward until I forgive you. And I know once I forgive you, it's on. I'm laughing because I said it's on and I'm hearing like Donkey Kong. That's funny to me. So, my sharing is healing. My sharing is healing me and my fellow travelers. It's learning lessons because we don't want to get left back. So we review for our exams because they're coming up. And we don't want to fall in any traps. That GPA is important to us. Do your research, study. In my research, in my study, it was revealed to me that these people with so-called forgiving hearts just want to have me chained and keep me down. And I know y'all heard that confirmation before. But interestingly enough, the next card is eternal memories. The best things in life are the people you've loved, the places you've seen, and the memories you've made along the way. In my truth, I share good memories and I share bad memories. See, the difference about me is I don't front. And that's why it's a total turnoff when a masculine energy behaves like a middle school boy. It's not attractive. Oh, I was just using her. I made a joke out of her. I made a clown out of her. She was nobody to me. I never cared about her. Acting like a middle school boy. See, you wanted to have your cake and eat it too. You wanted to have 2 separate households. I'm hearing 2+ separate households. And you knew I would never go for that. Hey, my ancestors was watching. That's the next card. And they said it's time to take action. Straight up. It's time to protect your heart and heal your heart. Why? Because they want to persecute you. Son, everyone sees it. It can't be hidden any longer. Everyone recognizes the connections. Right? There's time for illusion, but there's also time for clarity. Am I right? There is definitely a child in the picture, right? See, this is how I clarified. This is the truth. It's all revealed to me. Nothing can be hidden. But that child is abandoned because there's a separation, abandonment of people, plans, because something is missing spiritually or emotionally. Oh, so it was just physical. There's a lack of wisdom, logic, betrayal. Oh, so you woke up that they were playing you too? You awakened to the fact that they were using you to get to me? I did warn you. You can never say, I didn't warn you. Emotional setback. Sounds like karma. Now you're at a crossroad because you've arrived at the moment that, oh, Grace was in the energy of disciple all along. And you blocked. Stand still. Where can I go from there? From here, after this betrayal. Recognizing that my creativity developed into my career. And my efforts brings abundance to all the areas of my life. In fact, the next card is key. So you decide to be part of a plan to take me down. Give people my address. You can go kill her over there. You can go kidnap her over there. She's there at that time. Meanwhile, you're under the assumption that my ancestors would release confirmation. I heard that before. That would release what was destined for me. I'm destined to be comfortable, yo. It is what it is. Whether you like to hear it, whether you don't want to know it, it is what it is. Right? See, when you work for God, it comes with privileges. It comes with bonuses. So no, God, what I'm going to do is pretend that I'm the twin flame, right? And so I need to have a contract so I could get what belongs to her. Then you meet someone of a more favorable appearance, in your opinion. And no, God, I want to disconnect the contract now because she has mental illness. She ain't right. This young lady is right for me. But I still expect everything that came with that package. But the point was, it was a package, right? Thankfully, you released it. Thankfully, I mean, mad for what? What were you offering me? Exactly. Again, you're forgiving. You're forgiven that your focus was just the key, what you could get out of me. Get the key from me and give it to another for a household. You want the connection because you're in trickster energy. You want to challenge me, that masculine energy. Because you know I'm destined to have a happy family. It's already happened, yo. You know about my commitment. You're in grief. Because you want connection in regards to sacral chakra, because you know that I create. I manifest. What I say appears. So you want, wow, I never read this card like that. You want an open relationship where you could come in and out. Thank you for revealing that to me. Confirmation. Yeah, you want an open relationship where you can love everybody, including those that are not safe. Ooh, child. But you did it all in perfect timing. This is the right time for me to move forward. Oh, the secrets? Even after gaining access to them, thankfulness for understanding. Before we forgive one another, we have to understand one another. And I'm going to tell you what you're paying for and not receiving. Because I'm quite aware that investigations are being done by way of divination due to your lack of intuition. That backfired. You lost your gifts. You can't connect to your intuition. But what I wanted to say, I wanted to give you some service for free. One of the reasons why you will never have access in my energy is because you ain't right. No one is allowed in my energy that isn't right. Even a stranger, I will be notified. No one that wants to bring challenges to what? My happy family. To put me in the energy of grief. You are not healed until you can forgive my truth. If I can forgive your lies, you need to be woman enough or man enough to forgive my truth. Let that marinate. See that? Next card. Adjustments are required. Because you can't accept the truth. You could give it, but you can't take it, right? Next card is coffin. Done deal. What contract? Funny how the next card is whipped. Right? The universe is giving out cans of whip. ASS. And they will continue until you release rigidity. Following that. Oh, there's a lot of gossip. See, there were a lot of rumors at one time, but now there's a lot of gossip. On the scales, what would you prefer? The rumors or the gossip? See, the gossip is your truth. And the rumors were all illusions. They're gossiping about my connection to my ancestors, and I am rooted, right? That they gave me an inheritance, love, happiness, confirmation, problems lifting. Healing. Even though I had to climb up a mountain. But in the end, I received healing. The universe is applauding. I heal, I inspire, I teach, I entertain. Oh, now the rider wants the gallop back. I'm hearing the rider and the horse. It's an inside joke. That wants to gallop back. Oh, now truth and integrity has been revealed. I'm in the energy of restoration. Oh, so now we want to be friends? But the doors are closed, so broken heart. Yes, I'm on my journey elsewhere. I'm loved and I love abundantly. The entire world is in my hands. I manifest. I co-create. The man in my life is good for my well-being. That's why he was chosen for me. As I've shared before, I prayed and I received more than I asked for. And I prayed in the energy of doubt. Because I said, I'm done with relationships. I don't got time for this no more. People playing games, they don't want to act grown. Like, for what? I got a life. Some women just get stressed out because they feel their clock is ticking. So it's like, oh, I want to have a child and so forth and whatnot. But once you arrive at a stage where you're good, relationships are just a plus. They're not a must. I said some women. I know some women are needy and they need to have men to pay their bills and so forth, but I don't fit that category. And some men look for an independent woman because they are in the energy of success and they know two that bring to the table is set for the best. Now, whom do you need to forgive? As you release old anger or resentment, you will find that your wishes will come true. To just give you some clarity, wishes that are aligned to you and your highest good. Not wishes that manipulate others or take their free will. It's like experiencing something and knowing that you don't like it and not wanting to experience it again. Just like that. So now, due to what we conjured up, we have to be in the energy of acceptance. This is what I worked for, to separate, right? So, in your workaholic energy, you've succeeded at separating. And I'm hearing applaud. Take a bow. Next card is house. Yeah, I'm in God's house right now. Prosperity and compassion. Prosperity depends more on wanting what you have than on having what you want. That's a message, ain't it? Prosperity depends more on wanting what you have than on having what you want. It's all about perspective. It's all about intention. It's all about your vibration. Next card is Lucky Clover. You know why? Because I'm able to see the bigger picture. So I can forgive. The plans of the enemies are my footstool. Had I not experienced what I experienced, then would I be where I am? You see, it's perspective. I'm protected. My awakening is protected. My energy is protected. Everything around me is protected. Everything that belongs to me is protected. Your dreams need a practical plan. So those of you that had dreams of grandeur and being millionaires and drinking champagne and, going to my grave and spitting on it, it was not a practical plan, right? It just puts you in the energy of being imbeciles. That's what I heard. Now I'm in my sovereignty, right? Because I survived. Now I thrive. And so you want to come in my energy because you want to continue with your mischief. But I remain independent. You want to bring sneaky energy to put me upside down by way of communication. That's why you're on block. Because you are concerned about my rebirth, my wisdom, my resourcefulness. Deception is on the membrane. Promiscuity is still in your energy. Looking to steal and take advantage and bringing to those who assisted you in trying to kill me. Make it make sense, y'all. Yo, make it make sense. So picture this, right? You got a group that's trying to kill you, right? And then they send their pawn to apologize. Can you make up with me? Yada, yada. So they can get to the prize. What, I wouldn't figure it out? I mean, do you even need to be gifted to figure that out? Still needy, right? Confirmation. Yeah, you still needy. True story. But you're determined. You're trying to be creative. I'm being told fly away. Disease. They want me to carry their cross. They want to be in charge. They want to be custodians. There's a female first in line. I want to take charge. I want to be custodian because I want to take revenge. because of a letter that I received. Butterflies represent transformation, and the fact that it's upside down. That letter assisted me to transform, but they want me to not transform. They want it reversed. How can that be? In the energy of imbecile. That's what I heard. So, more than you want to steal from me. And the last card is pay attention. Because you want it. You want it. You on it because you want it. Right? And so I need to be on it too. So, as we're near to closing, one of the most prayers that are being said is, God, please make Grace forgive me. And I want to say your prayer has already been answered. It's not about forgiveness. In order for you to move on, you need to forgive. If I didn't forgive, I wouldn't be able to love again. I wouldn't be able to trust again. I wouldn't be able to build with someone again. I'm good. I'm not even mad. You constructed an illusion. That's why you remain in illusion. I'm not your blockage right now. You are paying for your karmic debt. And I can't assist you with carrying that cross. Because self-care was a lesson and part of my journey. I chose love. You chose money. It's all good. It's free will. Please release yourself from that illusion that she didn't forgive me. If she forgave me, then I wouldn't have to be dealing with this karma. Please release yourself from that illusion. I don't think about you. I'm here because I'm called to be. But once I'm off the air, I got a life. This is why I am not spying on others and doing witchcraft on others and fabricating lies. I don't have time for that. I got too much stuff to do, y'all. My hands have always been clean, always will remain clean. I'm not in the energy of revenge. Revenge is the Lord's. It's not mine. It's not my assignment. What you are experiencing in your life, you will continue to experience it until balance is made. I'm telling you what you're paying for, right? How can I get myself together? How can this bad luck go away? I'm not even going to tell you what happened to somebody that crossed me last week. All I have to do, God, you see that, right? That's all I got to do. Let's just say He's inpatient at a hospital today. Child, I do not get my hands dirty. Because if I do, then I won't get justice. Y'all heard that confirmation before. If I do, I won't get justice. So all I do is, God, you see I'm on assignment. You see I'm working hard. You see what I'm producing. You see that I'm raising the vibration. You see, all right. You see what I have in the universal bank, right? Okay, so this person just crossed me. I need you to handle that for me. Same week. Same week. Is it a coincidence? Is it really? Okay. This is why I don't encourage people to go back and forth with witchcraft. I never engage in such activities. No. I give it to God. Because if I give it to God, I will always win. That's what y'all fail to comprehend. And no, we need to block her. We need to send a death spell. We need to send disease. We need to send suicide spell. We need to... Where did it go back? It went back home, right? Right? Am I lying? We need to send infirmity. We need to send financial blockage. We need to send isolation. Where did it go back? Back to sender, right? Am I lying? Just asking. That's what I've been teaching. Like I said, I stand in truth. Those of you who don't look for trouble are in my crew. I don't look for trouble. That's why I get defense. I don't look for trouble. I mind my business. I stay in my lane. What I say is my truth. I am called to speak my truth. I am in my right. That's what you fail to understand. And so all the shut up spells, all the throat chakra attacks, all of that, it's not working. It's not effective. It's not benefiting. It's a waste of time. I told you, you would lose all of your fortune. Confirmation. All of your fortune due to the attacks that you're making. You will continue to spend money till you run out of it. Let me attack her this way. Let me attack her this way. Let me attack her this way. Oh, I just thought of this way. You watch a TV program. Oh, that's another way. You hear something on the radio. That's another way. Oh, you hear your other friend curse somebody. That's another way. Every attack. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 right? And then sending delay after delay after delay after delay. But my ancestors are smart. I said, let it chill out. We got this. Confirmation. Y'all heard that? We got this. Don't worry about it. Because we're going to let them go to a point where, because we got you, right? It ain't touching you no way. But we're going to let them go to a point where they can't pick themselves up. They'll be so much in debt. And I told you, that's what's funny about it. I didn't even keep it a secret, y'all. I told you every single thing that was going to happen to you. But that demon energy took possession of your body, right? And so it went in one ear and went out the other. I said, she only wants you for your money. Oh, ha, 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 ha. She's funny. She just jealous. Jealous of somebody who didn't love me. Who didn't support me. Who lied on me. Who roaming around in these streets. You know what I could say, right? But I'm about giving grace, right? So I'm gonna give you grace on that one. But I'm jealous because I'm not in the energy anymore. Can you please make it make sense? Like, where was your mind? It's a serious question though. Like, how were you processing these things? Like, who was the head in such foolery? Can you stand up? I see who you are right now. Again, we remain in the energy of grace, right? Today, I follow my intuition. I follow the guidance given. And I ask my angels for help every step of the way. God is first. Stay aligned. Protect myself. No contact. Because every attempt that they're making to connect with you is an attempt to challenge you. Right? No contact. Not on the phone. Not in person. Not nowhere. Not in the astral realm. Not in my dreams. You could block people, by the way. You could block people from your dreams. Sure enough. True story. I don't got time for that. Coming in different masks and I see both faces anyway. I know it's not who you're presenting yourself to be. So I cut it off. Like, nah, I don't got time for that. Like I said, I read energy. Even as I dream, I read energy. I know your energy. I even had the ability to smell the stench. And I was like, where is that stench coming from? And I just saw rotting legs. Like you were standing, but all of your legs were like rotting away. And that's symbolizing that you're in a position now where you can't move. You can't get around. You're stuck. I'm being asked to relay this because I had my reservations, but that person that was plotting to kill me, that came to my job for 10 weeks, sitting in the class like she was a student. Meanwhile, she was on a mission. Do you know she molests women in dreams? Do you know how disgusted I was? I saw her in a room with several different women, right? Touching on them. And it wasn't even consensual. It's weird. That's weird. That's a very weird revelation, right? So you feel after having a dream like that, that person is trustworthy? Meanwhile, you share the energy with who you're connected to. Regardless of your pretense, I don't roll with that person. You are connected to that person. It doesn't matter. Once you have children, it doesn't matter. You are connected to that person. Right? I would never disrespect myself to that extent. It's the principle. That's something my mother likes to say. My father used to like to talk about respect. She likes to talk about it's the principle. Why leave the mud, clean yourself up, and go back to the mud? This is why we need to accept reality. That is time to grow up. Accept your illusions of reality. And issues of identity. You are not my son. True story. I never gave birth to you. So you cannot expect to lean on me for you to be in the streets. Doesn't work like that. Find someone else who's looking for a son. Because I'm not. I'm plentiful over here. Okay? And I want to tell you sincerely, because you know I'm not going to say it if it's not sincere, right? Sincerely. I want to free you of that illusion. I have forgiven you. But in forgiving you comes protecting me. I've worked with those with mental illness before. I understand mental illness. But in the same stance, I have to take precautions. I can't keep you in my circle. I can't trust someone that tried to kill me. Can't do that. Can't trust someone that was never faithful to me throughout the entire marriage. Make it make sense. Meanwhile, the desire is to make me disconnect with my happiness, to go back to sadness. Again, make it make sense. All your efforts on mind manipulation are not effective. And you're hurting yourself because I'm always cued to send it back to sender. Always. It don't stop. Whether it's a love spell, whether it's mind manipulation, whether it's projection, all of it. Hey, send it back to sender. Connect with your angels. Invite them. In this situation. And you better believe I do. Once I am cued to invite my angels to take care of that for me, you better believe I do. Yeah, I need you to do that. See, they need invitation. Yeah, I need you to handle that. Yeah. That would help. It's done. I told you. I am protected because of my calling. Do you know how many people do not approve of my message? So you think God would just leave me here without protection? How long do you think I would have survived? When are you going to accept that God is in the picture? That's why I am surviving. I'm going to just leave you with that. Because that's something you need to marinate on. That God is in the picture. That's why I'm still surviving. Live by grace.